Hi, Melissa. How are you? Happy holidays.
Oh, same to you. Thanks for doing this.
Well, I was just intrigued by you. I want my audience to know I've got Melissa. She's the co-founder and the creator and the creative mind, I understand, behind Melissa and Doug Toys. She's got an introduction for us of well-being toys. Melissa, I was so excited to have the opportunity to talk to you because I had not really heard of well-being toys. So could you tell us about these sensory immersion tools that you created for adults?
Absolutely, yes. After making toys for children for 35 years, yes, this is my first foray into making products for people like me, which is so exciting. And it came out of my own experience to actually try to untether from my rumination and sort of get back into a state of calm and joy, which I tried everything. I tried meditation, I tried yoga, I tried breath work, and it only made me more stressed. And it made me really judgmental about myself because I couldn't seem to do it very well. So one day when I was walking in nature, I kind of had an epiphany because I realized that as I took in the beauty of what was going on in that spring day, I had immediately untethered from my thoughts, and it had been instant, it had been effortless, and it had been so enjoyable. And that was sort of the first time I realized, like, wait a second, if we all have these beautiful innate superpowers, which are our senses, why are we so stuck in our minds? And maybe we can use the senses to get out of those minds.
Your mission is to help people realize relief, stressful. You don't have to be stressed. Tell me about this, because if you say stress to anybody, they know what that word is, Melissa.
Yes, I mean, stress is part of being human, right? We all have this fight or flight response that it's immediately unleashed anytime we feel fear, right? Or an unfamiliar situation. So what I've needed to do is create this toolbox, right, of well-being tools to help us anytime we start to feel our cortisol and our adrenaline start to run through our bodies. So like this is one that I have with me right now, and I use it on stressful moments. It's my grounding stone, and I hold it in my hand, and it has like a fidget component on the outside that I can use to calm myself. And then I'm able to put my favorite essential oil in it, which for me is Citrus Grove Joy, and I can put it right in the center and then use the sense of smell and the sense of touch to really come back down to homeostasis.
So you're using the senses that already exist and probably sometimes mask because of the stress and the other conditions, but you're using the senses to relieve the stress and the problem.
That's exactly right. And by the way, that's what we do, right? When we're babies and we suck our thumb or we hold a stuffed animal, that's all, sensory immersion, right? And we're relieving our stress and our fear through our senses. So we're just bringing that back to adults and reminding adults that you have these superpowers within you. Just unleash them, right? Just spark them.
I'm thinking this is almost revolutionary, and it's been before us all this time, but we had to wait for you to bring it to the forefront. Tell us about your favorite sensory immersion product.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorites other than my grounding stone is this pen, because I love to journal, and this pen allows me to bring scent into my journal experience. So it has like 4 vents, so you can open the scent while you write, and then I have journals, which are also the first sensory journals out there, I would think, in this way. They have a beautiful cover that you can use to ground yourself before you start journaling. And then we have this amazing embossed paper that you can also touch, and it brings, again, it grounds you before you start to really write and express yourself.
You're touching up on all of my senses that I love to unleash. That is so perfect. Tell me about the perfect holiday gift that you would like us to know about for our loved ones, for our friends, our coworkers.
Oh, great, sure. So the great thing about Lifelines is we have 16 patents pending. So nobody has anything that we're making. So it really is the perfect gift for that person who you're like, They have everything. What can I get them? I mean, this is a great way to get going. It's really very, very accessibly priced, and it has a little taste of everything we make. And then we have a travel set that's one notch above that has a little bit more, and it is in a beautiful case with a zipper. But these are a great way to get going because you get a little sampling of the best of Lifelines.
I want my audience to know that Melissa Bernstein, she's an entrepreneur, she's a creative, and she's a working mother of 6. I mean, that's impressive right there. Melissa, you got the holidays, and you got this family, you've got these businesses. How do you do this?
With difficulty, honestly. I mean, part of my own journey is admitting that life isn't easy all the time, and that that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Being human is challenging, and when you're not repressing and denying it, it means that you need a practice, right? And you need tools to help you during those stressful moments. And that's what I did. I created a practice for myself, and one of the branches of the practice is grounding. And then these products come out of the grounding practice, and they're in my metaphorical and literal toolbox that I can turn to anytime I start to feel myself elevate off of my baseline.
How do we educate ourselves about these gifts and what gifts to get? Because I love the writing pen. I love the embossed paper. Oh, my God, I love paper.
Yeah, me too.
How do we find out about these tools and so we can match them up with the right person?
Yes, so I'm glad you said that, match them up, because we did something really cool on our website, lifelines.com. We created what we call a sensory profile quiz, and it allows people to actually answer about 10 questions and discover, in terms of scent, because that's our first sense that we're working with, what their favorite scents are. And if you can know that, right, you can better buy the tools that will be most calming and joyful for you. So you can take that free quiz, and then you can really learn what best works for you.
Melissa, you are such a leader in this field. We're so impressed by the products that you have created. Please have all the success that you want, and thanks for being my guest on the Valder Beebe Show.
You are so sweet. Oh my gosh, this has been such a joy. Thank you so much for having me.
Hosted the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.